Hello everyone. So now we will discuss the circulatory system. So H, the most important circulatory material, that is the blood, it's circulated through the organism body. So that's why the circulatory system is also known as blood vascular system. So most important thing is that, so what are the main constituent of your circulatory system? So first thing is that heart, which pumps the blood, and there are several accessories blood vessels are there. So if you look into the categorization of your blood vessels, so blood vessels may be arteries. So arteries are the blood vessels which carry the oxygenated blood, except pulmonary artery, which carries the deoxygenated blood. So veins carry the deoxygenated blood, and except pulmonary veins which carry the oxygenated blood, and capillaries. So one most important term is there, that is the angiology. So what is angiology? So that is the study of circulatory system is known as angiology. Okay. So apart from your circulatory system, as there is the involvement of your blood is there, it is a fluid in nature. So study of blood is the hematology. Okay. So if you look into the father of angiology, so father of angiology is William Harvey. He is known as the father of angiology. That is the study of circulatory system. Is known as angiology. So now we will discuss the types of circulation in bodies or in organisms. So mostly in broadly, the circulatory system is categorized into two types. One is the open circulatory system, and another one is the closed circulatory system. So in open circulatory system, there is no involvement of any kind of your blood vessels is there. So one common example, that is if you are watering a plant directly through a bucket, so that will be your open circulatory system. Closed circulatory system, if you any kind of pipe or drip irrigation will be there, that kind of watering will be your closed circulatory system. So now we will discuss the open circulatory system. So here what happened? So in the open circulatory system, it doesn't require any kind of your blood vessels. So the bloods are in the direct contact with the tissue or cells. So blood is flow in the coelom, that is the body cavity. Inside body cavity, you can get the flow of blood. So if you look into the examples of your open circulatory system, that includes some arthropods, that includes prawns, crabs, cockroach, lobster. So they have the open kind of your circulatory system. So they are under the category arthropods. Some mollusks include snails, unio, oysters. They have also open kind of circulatory system. So apart from that, some echinoderms, that is the starfish, is under the category of open circulatory system. So this is all about open circulatory system, where there is no involvement of your blood vessels or blood carrier, any kind of your arteries, veins, or that is not involved here. It is the open circulatory system. Now we will discuss the closed circulatory system. So it is a closed circulatory system that is confined in a blood vessels. So that includes artery, veins, and your capillaries. So, so the blood remain present in the blood vessels. So that's why this is this kind of your circulatory system is known as closed circulatory system. So no flow of blood in the body coelom or body cavity is there. Okay, so only the blood flow in the blood vessels. So mostly this closed kind of your circulatory system involves organisms like earthworm, squids, and chordates. So this is all about your open kind and closed kind of your circulatory system. So now we will discuss the closed circulatory system in case of your human being. So we human beings have the closed kind of circulation, which includes blood vessels like arteries, veins, and capillaries. So, so the blood flow inside the blood vessels, and from the blood vessel, it never comes out from the blood vessels, and there is no contact, direct contact with the tissues. Okay, so that's kind of your circulatory system is the closed kind of circulatory system. So now we will look into the blood. Okay, so mostly blood vessels are flowing in the sorry, bloods are flowing in the blood vessels. Okay, so there is a one-way flow of blood is there in the blood vessel. So we can call it in a single direction, one-way flow. So no crossing of blood, or no two-way flow of, or no opposite in direction of blood will be flow in a single blood vessels. So now we'll look into the lymph. So for the lymph, flowing of lymph, there is a lymph vessels are there. So blood vessels will carry the bloods and lymph vessels will carry the lymph. So this flow of blood in the blood vessels is regulated by one important organ, that is the heart. So there are different kinds of your circulation will be there according to organism that will vary. So that may be double circulation, which includes mammal. So there is the four chambered heart will be there. There is the transitional circulation. In the frog you will get three chambered heart will be there, and the single circulation that you can find in the fish, there is a two chambered heart will be there. So here two ventricle, two auricle. Here two auricle, one ventricle, and in case of a fish, one auricle and one ventricle will be there. So now we will look into the first one, that is the frog, that is transitional circulation. So first, from the body, the deoxygenated blood comes to the heart of, that is right auricle of heart, and from the lungs, the oxygenated blood comes to the left auricle of the heart. So from the left auricle and right auricle, the both the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood come to the ventricle. There is a single ventricle is there, where the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood got mixed, and from the ventricle that will flow from again to lungs and body. So as there is a mixing of your oxygenated and deoxygenated blood will be there. So these kind of animal are sluggish in nature. So now we will look into the mammals of mammalian heart. So that is the double circulation, that is in case of human being. So first from the body, the deoxygenated blood coming to the right auricle, and from the right auricle, the deoxygenated blood coming to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood coming to the lungs, and in the lungs, the blood got oxygenated and coming to the left auricle of heart. From the left auricle of the heart, that is comes to the left ventricle of the heart. From the left ventricle again circulated into the body, or distributed into the different parts of the body, so that the oxygen is supplied to each and every tissue or cells of the body of, in case of human being. So that is the four chambered heart. As there is a presence of four chambered heart is there, so mammalians are most efficient one. So this is the diagram of the detailed diagram of the heart. Thank you.